our guest today on Focus on the Family.
Parshall's America. And I'm so delighted that Dave Johnson is able to spend a few minutes with us. Conversation with a man who has created, I think, one of the best programs on television, Sue Thomas, F.B.Eye.
We welcome a special guest, producer and creative genius behind D.O.C. with Billy Ray Cyrus and Sue Thomas, F.B.Eye, two of the most popular shows with Christians on this continent. He had a very sensitive relationship with Christ and viewed this coming to Hollywood and breaking this business is kind of a mission.
Our host is psychologist and author Dr. James Dobson.
To see what the entertainment industry generally is doing to us, and it gnaws on my soul. This is a passion for you that you're involved in. This is a Christian mission field. I want to tell you, I admire you.
I'm Parshall. Elizabeth, you're in Texas listening on KKHD.
We had given up on TV, and now we can see Doc and we can see Sue Thomas. Our 8-year-old adores it. She adores Sue Thomas, and she's rather a role model for our little 8-year-old.
My purpose is to simply be obedient to God and be allowed to be a vessel that He can use wherever He wants to use. I just wake up and show up and marvel at what God does. The American media is probably the most powerful tool, man-made tool certainly, in the world today. And we decided a long time ago that we were going to use our little bit of that power for good and to honor God. And if that means we have to choose between making people feel better, reflecting God's love for people, or being accepted, being given awards by Hollywood, then that's an easy choice for us to make. We're not often given awards here in Los Angeles because of the kind of shows we do, but that's okay. We will take these awards and what they stand for any day over an Oscar and Emmy. They mean a lot more to us.
Tendency to curse the darkness, instead of lighting a candle. But here is something good. This is an offering that we can enjoy. This is not schlocky television. This is of the quality of the other things that are on television out there, and we ought to be supporting it, and we ought to be letting the sponsors know that we support it. There's something we can do.
Award-winning, top-rated, kicking it out of the ballpark show, Sue Thomas, F.B.Eye. And by the way, if you haven't yet seen Sue Thomas, F.B.Eye, you need to watch it. Thanks, Dave Johnson, for what you're doing, for your time, and for making an impact on our culture. Parshall's America.
It's a real pleasure, David, to thank you for what you're doing, for not running. You stayed and let the Lord use you, and I'm grateful for that, and I hope you'll hang in there and continue doing it, and I hope that there will be millions more watching you before very long.
I'll be there letting him use me as long as he wants to.
You mean that, don't you? Well, guess what? I'll be standing beside you. Okay.